Hello everyone, I am Mohammed Salim and I welcome all of you to my video lecture. Today I am going to discuss solid waste management. The objective of this lecture is to give an overview about solid waste management, sources of solid waste, what are the effects and how to control the solid waste. So let's start with solid waste management. It is the process of collecting and treating solid waste. It also offers solution for recycling items that don't belong to garbage or trash. Now we should know the meaning of solid waste and how they come up. Solid waste means, in simple terms, it is basically the garbage, and it may be of different forms or different kinds. And the first category of garbage or solid waste is organic waste. Basically, they came from our kitchen in the form of vegetables, flowers, leaves, fruits. Another part is toxic waste or toxic garbage. They may be in the form of old medicines, paints, chemicals, bulbs, spray cans, fertilizers and pesticides containers, batteries, shoe policies. Next point is recyclable waste. Generally they are paper, glass, metals, plastics. Another form is solid waste is hospital waste such as cloth with blood. Now the question arises, what are the sources and what are the types of solid waste? Solid waste may be of different kinds, or the sources of solid waste may be of different kind. In this topic, we will discuss about the sources of solid waste, and on the basis of that, we will classify the waste. So the first point is municipal waste. That is the main source of solid waste. Municipal waste means the garbage which is coming out from our home, from our offices, in the form of vegetables, in the form of residuals of fruits, in the form of polythenes, in the form of empty containers, cans, paper, bag, etc. etc. Another form is hospital waste. It's a very dangerous part of solid waste because it includes the medical equipments, it includes syringe, it includes bottles, it includes injections, it includes gloves, it includes other materials used in operations theater. If these items are not treated in a very effective manner, they may be hazardous, they may be very harmful to the people. The next part of this is industrial waste. As the name suggests, it basically includes the waste coming out from the industries in the form of liquid, in the form of semi-liquid, in the form of solid. Another is agricultural waste. Agricultural waste include garbage coming out from agricultural activities. Commercial activities also give some sort of solid waste. Construction and demolition areas are also providing or giving solid waste to the society. The next topic is effects of solid waste. How it may affect our life. Because solid waste may be of different kind, and these different kinds may be harmful to our health, to our environment. In this regard, we are going to discuss some points which will emphasizes on the effects of solid waste. And the first point is, it is injurious to health. As we already discussed that if these garbages or solid waste not treated in a very effective manner, definitely it will produce a great threat to the humanity or to the health of the people. Next point is, it increases breeds of disease vectors. Means if solid waste is not treated in a proper manner, there may be multiple growth in the breeds of disease vectors like mosquitoes, like home bees. Another point is danger of water pollution. Solid waste may also pollute the water. You may have seen different tunnels coming out from industries, and they have some polluted water as well, and polluted water with some solid waste which is going to different fields, different areas, and polluting the soil. Harmful to the environment, and ultimately it is harmful to the environment because due to the solid waste there may be air pollution, there may be water pollution, and these pollution directly or indirectly is related to the human health, and it is also related to the environment. Environment means the other creatures which depend on the environment. It includes trees and animals. If the environment is not good, if there are air pollution, definitely the environment will die, and the other dependent factors like animals, birds, they will also die. Now question arises, how to manage solid waste? For this, there is a principle of 4R, and it's a very important and crucial part which will help us to manage solid waste. If we explain for these 4R, so the first R is refuse to buy or to use. Another R stands for reuse. Next is recycle, and the last one is reduce. Now we should explain this. First R, which is stand for refuse, it basically means we should refuse to buy or use that item which can be reused. Like if you want to make a purchase and that product is come with a polythene, you can refuse this because polythene is very harmful to the environment. You should go for such a product which is not harmful or which is not carrying a harmful element with it. Another R is reuse. We should try to reuse the products. Means a product when it is not in use or when it is fully utilized or exhausted, it may be reused in other terms. It may be utilize in other activities as well. I will put an example. If we talk about the empty bottles of cold drinks, you may have seen different creativity related to the bottle reuse. These bottles are reused for the decorative purpose, for the purpose of plantation, and for the purpose of some creative activities. Another is recycle. If these 2 points are not possible to accept, means refuse and reuse, we can recycle the waste. Whatever solid waste we are getting, it may be recycled. It may be recycled. First, we will have to segregate the solid waste. Means there should be a classification of plastic items, classification of paper, classification of cloths. When these are classified, they can be easily recycled. Last one is reduce. Reduce means we should try to reduce the dependency on such items which contribute to the solid waste. Like nowadays, there is a fashion. We always try to make a purchase which is having a very attractive packing, and all these packing is made up of plastics, polythene, and all such kind of materials. If we want to reduce the solid waste, definitely we will have to reduce such kind of activities. We will have to reduce the dependency of all these products. So I hope that you understand how you would manage the waste or the solid waste. We should always focus on 4R, so we can handle it and we can manage solid waste. Another topic of this lecture is measures for waste control. There is two perspectives. First is management, another is measurement. Means first part is related to the precaution, and the second one, that is measures for waste control, is for the cure. Means you having a burden, you having a bunch of solid waste, then how would you treat it? For this we have some points. And for effective solid waste management, there should be a proper collection practices of solid waste. It means the municipal authorities should consider the fact, and nowadays they are also doing such kind of activities. Means they always ask the person or the people to segregate the solid waste coming from their home. Means the waste of liquid kind should be segregated, जिसको कहते हैं कि गीला कूड़ा अलग रखें, सूखा कूड़ा अलग रखें. So basically that is the part of the collection. In collection, very important factor. Next one is disposal. When it is collected, how it will be disposed. And for disposal there may be so many options. First one is open dumps. Open dumps means out from the city or far away from the city or the town. And these solid waste can be dumped in an open space. Another use of solid waste is for landfills. Means if there is a requirement to fill the land, the solid waste can also be used for that. Another is incineration, means burning in the furnace. Whatever solid waste which is suitable to burn can be burned in the furnace. And the last one is composting, the very traditional method. In this particular process, solid waste are done to be composed, and further it may be utilized as a fertilizers or different activities in agriculture. Another part is waste utilization. It means if the solid waste having some kind of materials which can be utilized further, it should be considered. I hope you get the idea about today's topic, means what is the solid waste management, what is solid waste, how it may be controlled, and what are the practices which should be uh, adopted to reduce solid waste. If you are having any question, any query, you can write me. I have mentioned my email ID. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.